What's going on, fellow A-plusters? It's your boy Adam Perez. We're back once again with a brand new update for you guys in regards to Star Wars. That's right, Lucasfilm is in fact back in the news today as Bob Iger revealed to us a brand new release date, or at least a time frame for the upcoming The Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Now, Bob Iger was certainly busy today. He had a first quarter earnings call where he really gave us a little bit of some news in regards to what to look forward to, not just Lucasfilm, but Disney, Pixar, Marvel, you certainly name it. He had a little bit of everything for us today. We may, in fact, drop a video for you guys about his Marvel talk later on today, so certainly look out for that. But today, I wanted to get into some Star Wars talk as we transition into the idea that, hey, we are getting close to time for movies to be released. We've got three, or I should say four, announced Star Wars movies: The Mandalorian and Grogu. We've got the James Mangold Dawn of the Jedi movie. We've got the Dave Filoni sort of Mandalorian, Ahsoka-esque sort of climax film that he's going to be working on. And then last but not least, the Rey Skywalker film that we should be getting also. He actually dished out some information for us when it comes to The Mandalorian and Grogu today, as we have reported to you guys before that of all the movies that have officially been announced, The Mandalorian and Grogu was going to be the first to go into production. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe that they stated June of this year. So cameras will be rolling soon. Jon Favreau has been hard at work, and it seems as though they are very much ready to go. So later on this year, The Mandalorian and Grogu will be filming. Bob Iger today, though, did go ahead and drop us a fantastic bit of piece of information saying that The Mandalorian and Grogu will be the next Star Wars movies to hit theaters. So not only will it be the first to go into production as it's the furthest along, but it will in fact be the first one that we get. Let's go ahead and get into this article. This is from collider.com. It goes ahead and says some big picture things here. It says there was a stunning news in the galaxy far, far away with the shock announcement last month that the television series Mandalorian will be getting its own feature film. Disney chief Bob Iger, during an earnings call this afternoon, disclosed to shareholders that a new slate of Star Wars films, a number of which have already been announced, would be coming, with The Mandalorian and Grogu leading the way as a release date has been set for 2026. The Mandalorian and Grogu will be the first Star Wars film to launch ahead of the previously confirmed films. So we're going to be getting this movie first and foremost. It doesn't give us an exact release date, but he does say it is set for 2026. What I find interesting here is, though, this actually does line up with two sort of Lucasfilm Star Wars release dates that have already been announced and are being held in place in 2026. If I'm not mistaken, those two dates are May 22nd, 2026, and the second one is December 18th, 2026. So we've got ourselves a summer film and we've got ourselves sort of a holiday film during those particular time periods. So those two release dates are already set in stone, sort of thing. I mean, granted, they could move back and forth, but based off of those two particular release dates, when Bob Iger says The Mandalorian and Grogu is set for 2026, I'm very much under the firm belief that he's talking about that May 22nd, 2026 date that's kind of already been kept aside for Lucasfilm. This certainly works fantastically well for sort of the yearly celebration that is Star Wars, right? May the 4th certainly be with you. Even though I believe the actual anniversary of Star Wars is like May 25th or something like that. I could be wrong. But I think this would be a perfect opportunity, a nice summer film for The Mandalorian and Grogu to be released May 22nd, and you get to still certainly celebrate Star Wars that very same month. Now, lately, we have in fact been also celebrating Star Wars in December, as the sequel trilogies have been known for mostly being released in the later half of those years. And if you're not mistaken, we also do have ourselves a Rey Skywalker movie that seemingly is pretty far, I don't want to say pretty far along, but we've got ourselves a director on board already in Charmaine Obey-Chinoy. And then I believe we have ourselves a writer in Steve Knight, who's going to be doing, most notably known for his time in Peaky Blinders, who's continuing to work on the script. Now, I don't believe he's given his final draft in, but I believe that is certainly like the missing piece. So the Rey Skywalker movie is certainly a film I can easily see going into production sometime later on this year, maybe fall, maybe late end of the year sort of thing, if everything continues to go smoothly for production in that regards. And then I could easily see the Rey Skywalker film being released that December 18th of 2026 to continue to match the sequel trilogy's sort of release date time frame that we have. So if I had to assume, Mandalorian and the Grogu, May 22nd, 2026, and simply predicting the Rey Skywalker movie for December 18th of 2026. The Rey Skywalker movie, again, has not been confirmed for a release date. The Mandalorian and Grogu has not been confirmed for a release date outside of the idea of it being set for 2026. But those were certainly my two release dates. I have a firm belief in that the Mandalorian might certainly drop on. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think the Mandalorian will come in May of 2026 or December of 2026? I would certainly love to know your guys' thoughts. But Bob Iger certainly seems very pleased and ready to go when it comes to the Star Wars content. And so honestly, I could not be happier, honestly. But look, as a big Star Wars fans, I'm honestly waiting for more Star Wars. We have a ton coming up when it comes to the television series side of things. I think we've got the Acolyte that's set to go ahead and drop this year. I believe we also have Skeleton Crew also, and we might have some other projects that are going to be dropping here as well. So a lot to definitely sink our teeth into. But Star Wars belongs on the big screen, and as much as I've really enjoyed the television stuff, there is nothing more cinematic than a Star Wars movie on the big screen. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. But guys, I want to know your thoughts now that we have an idea as to the release year for The Mandalorian and Grogu. Does that get you a little bit more excited? Still no word as to whether or not we're going to get a season 4 along with this particular movie, like after this movie, or if season 4 truly is being turned into a big theatrical film. But regardless, I'm ready to go ahead and see Din Djarin and Grogu on another adventure. But again, these are just my A+ opinions. I want to know yours. Let your thoughts be known in the comment section box below, guys. And until then, do me a big favor, as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and keep it A+. May the Force be with you. Bye.